And then, oh hey, it didn't crash this time. What a miracle! Hey everybody, it's Ace Attorney time. We just learned that Dahlia's a ghost.
Whoa.
What?
Did
you say bubba what?
The amount of times I've
You
used
know
the
it.
phrase ghost in the titles of things is very high, but I'm not going to stop. February 10th, 1:06 p.m.
I mean, it's bringing
District
in the
Court,
views, so
courtroom
why
number
not?
7.
Shut up, Sissy.
I have 2 references, then one of them is
bastard.
Scooby-Doo.
Alright, let's continue where we left off, Trevor. Well, witness.
Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge?
It seems that we're to learn the truth. We'll need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
What?
Okay.
Anyway, let's hear your testimony.
What?
What? What is that a reference to?
A Bo Burnham's Inside.
Okay, I haven't seen it. That'll do it.
It's not in
Josh and I
Inside.
watched it.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's also not in the outtakes.
Oh.
Or it is? It's
It
not
is
in the.
outtakes.
It's not. Well, it's not in that one outtakes though. The one that's also on Netflix. It's in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're referencing cut content from a comedian's special.
Genius. Did you read this? I'm sorry.
know,
I
right?
think I cut you off.
No, it's about the plan that was carried out that night.
Yeah.
The plan. Witness testimony.
For now.
The whole plan.
Eventually, Swissy and I will be able to carry on an entire conversation, and only jokes for the two of us. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
I know, right?
The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to instill her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
Rest in peace, Maya.
So that
Hold
means you really are.
Wait a minute! Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay? Yes, you have a problem with that? Don't give us that nonsense!
Yeah.
There's no way that...
Watch yourself, Trite. Huh. Glug, glug, glug. I drink in my coffee. We've got a problem. Solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules.
It is? What do you mean by that?
I don't know, dude. His rules also include asking the name and profession of every attractive woman he sees.
woman.
So, I'm starting to think his rules just fucking suck. Mr. Goto is correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well.
To kill Maya? Could it be true? The plan, cross-examination. Hold it! You were executed last month, correct? Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant. How did you manage?
The fucking absurdity of a defense attorney in court being like, "Hey, so you died last month, right?"
And also the absurdity of hanging people?
It was 2000.
By the neck until dead.
No, I don't think. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay? Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her.
I see. So that's when you discussed the plan.
Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well, even though I'm her own daughter. All to make Pearl Fay the master of Khura'in? She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister Misty took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan.
A plan, huh?
I'm paying attention. Just clearly playing his Game Boy under the desk or something.
Listen, yeah, something with ghosts? I don't know, man. You guys figure this one out. I frankly have had it.
A stupid... Hold it! You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct? Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
You and your twin snakes.
That's correct.
Twin
Fortunately, neither of us had
snakes.
much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father.
Abandoned?
The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple. You mean Iris? Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general.
How horrible.
The really horrible one was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power, unfortunately for her. Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. Hold it! Maya would have to die? But why? For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of. Objection! But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya. How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all. That's ridiculous! She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally the life of Maya Fay as well. How could anyone do that? Some people are fucked up, Phoenix. You've met a lot of them. Remember that vampire from the last game? Hold it. You are going to kill Maya? Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead and there's nothing any of you can do to me. Ugh.
True.
No, the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin. On Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it.
And the witness in this case was the head nun of Sister Bikini.
I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night, but she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place?
Because I'm a fucking ghost. Nobody could accuse me of doing it.
She's your twin sister, isn't she?
Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber? You just don't
Barely know it.
understand. You never will. Anyway,
Alright.
the plan went wrong. Hold it! You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fay is dead. Now the title of Master will pass on to Pearl Fay. Objection!
Yeah.
That's absurd!
Prove it.
Maya's just... she's just trapped inside the sacred cavern. Really? You're as
Yeah, bud.
foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny. Do you want to know the truth?
Help! My ghost dead girlfriend who tried to kill me and blinded a lawyer has killed my assistant?
What a light novel title. Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling
I mean,
naivete
that's-
and your pathetic faith
That's
in other
not.
people.
That's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah.
Like this is new information.
I was like, yeah,
This shouldn't hurt feelings,
yeah, I
right?
know. I think that's hot.
Right.
He is pretty stupid though, so who knows?
I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it?
Or
Why would you kill Maya? You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then tell me, why? Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own
I'm not like
self-interest.
other girls.
I'm not like
not,
other
not
girls.
like
I'm a
most
ghost.
girls.
The reason I
Well,
helped
then again,
her was...
most girls are a ghost because more people have died than are currently alive.
Damn true.
That's true, that's true. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. What did you say? Why did I read it like that?
What did you say?
Your soul. The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
So this woman,
We
Dahlia
should play
Hoth.
the Gollum video game on
I
stream.
really
Now, there
don't
we go.
want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay for that fucking game
Why not? What are you, coward?
because I knew it was gonna be shit. It is shit, and nobody should be surprised.
No, anything. You just guessed.
Yeah, I did guess it was gonna be shit, and guess what? I was right.
Yes.
I mean, Boko
You
was
just got
apparently
lucky.
playing it earlier, and she said it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
She had her own reason
it
for
was
wanting
good.
Maya dead? You understand why I would kill Maya now? What my goal was?
No.
Not really?
Just select Maya and be like, because it's Maya.
You just really hate people with M
Oh,
names.
right. Oh, right, because Mia
Mia
ruined her
Mia
life,
back.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Objection! Could it be?
Because
That
Mia
your
Fey met
actual
her in
goal-
the ghost world and was just a real,
Just fucking
real
dabbed on
bitch
her.
about it.
Damn.
Hey, ruined your life, ruined your life, ruined your life. You do that for enough time.
That your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore, because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead, and you can't take revenge against them either.
You wanted to take revenge on someone?
I was sentenced to die because of that woman, Mia Fey. I somehow knew this was it. I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up.
The reason it was impossible was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died?
Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
But how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on, forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that? For that you would kill Maya? Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey.
As they say, the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
Did you say that?
What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you there's not a thing you can do to me. Ugh. That night,
I like that every time there's ghosts, no one's like, so what's the afterlife like? Can you confirm some things for us? They're just
no,
like,
court case.
yo,
We need
we need some
testimony.
info. It's like,
At about 9:30 p.m.,
Anyways.
I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. What a series of sentences. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple. So, it was Elise Denham who channeled her after all. That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
Why did you do that?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and... So then you're saying you stabbed Maya? It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does that mean? No clear memory.
I don't know.
But
Clear memory.
why did Elise Denham channel Dahlia?
So I think they'll get to it, but remember how Pearl was asking Elise to help read parts of the note that she couldn't read because for some reason Morgan didn't write it for a first grader?
Oh.
I'm guessing she
Huh.
got a look at it then. I think it explains that, but that makes sense to me. I think I was stabbed. You were stabbed? At the last minute,
Good.
Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it. Objection!
Good.
That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a french fry with a plastic fork. Weird turn of phrase. Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her. I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end. I can. She's a bitch.
He was already dead.
That's where my memory temporarily stops.
It stops?
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands. My very last memory was... Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness.
You say cavern?
The entrance was
All I
sealed
do is
with
ask questions. Fucking every time the judge speaks, it's just him going, oh, blah 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 blah, and fucking
Blah,
God,
blah,
I
blah,
hate
blah.
it so goddamn much.
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick
Dumbass.
locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there.
But how did you wind up in there?
I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead, and I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself.
You're a ghost. You're one tough cookie.
I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
The trick lock stopped you.
I didn't know how to remove it.
Oh, then you're saying you were actually confined against your will in the secret cavern?
Yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it. Interrupted? It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall.
What? Who?
Could it have been Maya? No. I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see. Why not? If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll in gravy.
That is what she went there to do.
That's true. Still, I managed to remove the lock, but I was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The files had already started to gather. Flies had already started to gather.
Flies
makes
the
more
files.
sense.
They're
The
swarming.
files. Oh no!
The files, they swarmed me from every filing cabinet.
I was covered in paper cuts.
The bridge had
Oh.
been fixed and the police had started their
Nope,
investigation.
nope. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct?
I didn't get there until the word correct, and I'm like, wait, why'd she be asking that? Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up. Lady Luck? After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself. The real Iris? She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was alright. Stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation. So the possession is possible, but they get no powers or anything, just a dead person in a living body. It's not even really possession, because they can't take people against their will. They have to be channeled specifically.
It's very weird.
And I locked her away in my place. I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then that I learned that the plan had actually succeeded. What do you mean your plan had succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me. I had assumed that it was Pearl Fay.
Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was...
Elise?
Misty Fay, the picture book author.
What?
Say what? Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there. Maya Fay. I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit.
And that is?
Matricide. I think there are worse ones. The sin of killing
what
her own
about
mother.
double matricide?
It's up there, for sure, for sure.
What about Omega
No
side?
way!
Where I kill everyone's moms. What is the meaning of this? I don't remember.
It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Fay, but even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Fay's life was none other than your darling little Maya. Objection! Nuh-uh!
No!
Ridiculous!
No,
That's nonsense!
No!
Are you sure about that? Just think about it.
No!
There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What? What do you mean? What is that so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Fay has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it? Huh? The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able
A
to
lack of
escape
a
from the
person
other temple.
present is not evidence.
No. That much is obvious. In that case, there's only one place she could be.
Where?
Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River, where else?
Eagle River.
Maya Fay killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever. Not me, though. I'm a good swimmer, I guess, or something. And not you, also. I don't know how you lived, I'll be honest.
We actually only have a 50% casualty rate of people that we know have gone into the Eagle River.
Kind of crazy to think about it.
So, what do you have to say now, Feeny? Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
Why is Godo's
There could-
phone ringing?
There could be someone with two moms. Lesbians. Adopt a kid. Boom, they have two moms, they kill both their moms. That person could technically even have three moms. triple matricide.
Infinite moms.
It's moms all the way down.
Do you
and
love
I'm
this fucking
killing-
ringtone version of Godo's theme?
Oh, hold on. I know. I mute the stream, I'll be honest. This sucks. I hate this.
Why is this ringtone that?
I don't know, but it's pretty good.
Sorry, that's my phone.
What kind of ringtone is that? Beep.
A banger.
Godo here.
Dodo here.
Okay. Thanks.
Beep.
What? Was it something important?
No.
They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern.
That's great!
Fuck!
What about Maya?
Not in there. There was a woman in the cave. Was it Maya Bay? It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Huh? Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So, what about Maya? Where is she?
I mean, this could be Maya. Right here in front of us.
Ah!
Right?
Could be.
Don't they
It's not
usually take
Pearl.
on an appearance?
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah,
true.
they take on the appearance of the person. So,
That's always been
whoever's
true.
channeling, except for their hair. The hair
Except for their
stays the
hair
same color. And it's not Pearl's in front of us because
Yes,
Pearl has
we've
brown
seen her.
hair.
We've seen her, and we know who she is.
Yeah. And also her hair is brown.
Yeah.
So this has got to be Maya channeling this bitch. But
Ah, that's
wow.
why everything went black for her.
She swapped places.
She stabbed herself!
She stabbed herself.
Bruh.
Incredible.
My God.
I was the murderer and victim. The perfect crime. Better than an
crazy.
icicle. Could they inherit my... You know, I don't know. I'm not even gonna begin to posit on how the fucking inherited spirit power works. But I assume,
The
yeah.
game is never super clear on it either.
They just sort of say shit. They're like, yeah, no, of course, this is, you know.
Mia's
'Cause
family
I'm
wa-
assuming.
Mia's family was stronger, but they don't really say how it works or why. It just happens sometimes, I guess.
It's just... And Pearl's was randomly stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Pearl's is way better
Than
than
her
Maya.
sisters. It's very weird. The perfect crime. You can't convict anyone for suicide. There was no one else found inside the cavern.
Nope. It can't be. You could tell
Why
I thought
does
he
it-
was gonna say no one else. Because I said no, and then he
No,
was just said
but-
no. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No.
Why?
No!
Why hasn't Phoenix asked? So wait, who are you inside of right now?
Right?
Does she even know?
Getting there.
I don't know how this possession. They're
I think
not
we all
very
assumed
clear
she was
about.
inside of Iris.
I thought she was in Iris right now.
Yeah.
Which I know doesn't make sense because the hair's not red. I get that. But wait, no, Dahlia's hair is red.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
And Iris did have black hair. Right?
Yes.
Yes. So the hair color is correct. Because their parents changes except for their hair color. For some reason.
For
For
some
reasons
reason.
not explained to us. So there's no way of us knowing if it's Dahlia inside of Iris or Dahlia inside of Maya. Until the game tells us explicitly.
True.
That's great. What a time.
Wonderful.
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 No.
Wunderbar.
It seems.
Today,
Attempted to fill
that
it.
all you see.
The violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values?
It took me a second to
on
realize
which
what
we
you were
used to
doing.
rely. Lucky there's a family guy.
Yeah.
And this case has come to an end. A grand end. Bradley appears the killer of Leaf's Denim, also known as Misty Faye, was her own daughter, Maya Faye. Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Faye jumped to her death in the raging waters of Eagle River.
It
I'm
can't
basing
be.
this on nothing.
Are you getting this, orator? Write it down. Write it down.
You'll never guess who's lying.
Ha. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah,
It's the only
that
person
one
who
I
goes,
do know.
Ha!
Ha. Constantly. Right. You're a dumb little baby. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be. I thought he was gonna say the whole thing. Must be the truth. Oh no, there it is. No matter how improbable it may seem. What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Dodo? According to this witness, Maya Faye threw herself into Eagle River. However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means that Maya had thrown herself into the river. It must have been from the inner temple near the bridge.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there.
What?
I assume there's rocks. Don't get your panties all
Ah!
twisted up. Don't get your panties all twisted up, Trite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again.
So it's impossible? Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River? I didn't know that was going to end with a question mark.
Eagle River?
Huh?
Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Faye threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
I think
We have like a map?
We got like a map.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's
It's like
fucking
rocks,
it's
yeah.
full of rocks.
there's dirt. There's dirt down
Take
there,
that.
dude. What if she took a running leap, huh? We don't know what her long jump was.
Fucking 30-foot
Maybe it was
horizontal.
good.
It was crazy. It's impossible to
Dude.
jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness. What did you say? 11 years
What did you
ago,
say?
jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. Look at
Like
this
this overhead.
overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
A
Rock
big
shelf.
rock shelf.
Rock show.
Rock shelf. Doom, da, da, doom, da, doom.
Rock shelf.
It was a giant rock shelf.
Stupid. Dumb game.
Oh, you're right.
Thanks.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should be able to see her body in this photo. Ah!
Ah, so you finally figured it out.
You... No! Huh?
Order.
You're just playing with me. Maya Faye's body is at the bottom of Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding. Miss Hawthorne,
Jeez, right
have you
in
ever
front
heard
of
this
us.
one before? Once you eliminate the impossible...
Bruh.
No!
Whatever remains
Shut
must
up.
be the truth.
Shut up!
Yes, just a few minutes ago. Maya Fey
Yeah.
wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River.
Perhaps. That eliminates all the most likely possibility.
Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? What? What is this one possibility you're talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body
You're
then?
sick of the judge's shit.
Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss
Done.
Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant? Maya Fey is...
In this
In
very,
this very
courtroom.
There's only one
Just
possibility
just
left.
I don't have a
Namely,
sandwich.
she's right here in this
Fuck.
very courtroom.
But where are my Kill Bill sirens on
What?
tap?
I don't know. It stopped working.
Wee boo, wee boo.
Ba, 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 ba.
You
Yeah.
say if the judge says one more question mark, I'm gonna go into the video game and punch him in the face. This dude doesn't process any information. It's incredible. I hate it. It's just like people are like, the sky is blue, and he goes, the sky is blue. It's like fucking, bro, listen to words. You say this here in my courtroom?
My God. Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see. So what? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dang.
Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Fey, that pathetic little
No.
sniveling runt. You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
So see?
Ah! I've never failed at channeling someone.
Yeah.
This is the first time it's happened.
Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone called me before Pearl did. But who?
Alright, I'm out for the night. Thank you, everybody.
Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now, am I correct? Ah. It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could. Take that!
Maya Fey.
This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Fey is fucking dead. There's only
She
one
is, of course.
possibility left.
Come on already! I can't stand the tension.
Dahlia Hawthorne, the person channeling you right now must be Maya Fey. What? What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
You can't handle the truth.
My specific what is a specific line from Metal Gear Solid. Where he just goes, what?
What? Commander?
Fucking, not him again.
He
No,
never
no, Tommy
truly
Lee
left. Not very Tommy Lee.
I haven't heard about that guy in a long time.
Yeah. He's back. Don't worry about it. But how could that be? Remember that this witness, Dahlia Hawthorne, said about her goal. I'm some baby. Jeez. Sorry, I'm getting real aggravated about the judge.
He's doing his best, man.
He's not good enough.
I think we lost him like an hour ago when we started talking about ghosts.
She said her goal was to kill Maya Fey. Yes, that's right. But if Maya challenged the spirit of someone that's trying to kill her... Ah. Well, Gramps, what would happen? Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor. Well, I don't. What are you going on about? What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you. To
You can't kill me if I'm you, idiot.
From me? Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fey. The path back to Hazakura Temple was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide? Ah! You mean, that's when she channeled me? All this time you thought you'd been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you. That Maya's hiding place was you. No.
Gross.
No. Don't say that. You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp? Maya Fey killed herself, isn't that obvious? Objection. That one hurt my throat, sorry. Sorry, but no.
Deserved.
It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple. I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who has never been out in the real world, she could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea? Well...
Ah!
Hello, Mia Fey in Pearl's body. I hate this one. This is my least favorite one.
Yeah, I hate it. It sucks.
I don't like it at all.
I forgot Pearl was even here, I'll be honest.
Mia.
Yeah, I did too, I'll be honest.
Mia Fey.
Didn't say anything like an hour. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yeah! The judge is just like, I'm confused!
Number 15.
Who is who now? So, it's true. It was you.
Yes.
Ah, here's something else.
But what are you doing here? That hair. It's Pearl's, right?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back onto that. I want you to think back onto that. I want you to think back onto that.
He's breaking out.
I want you
He's
to
breaking
think back
down.
on that. Thank you.
One
Break that
more
on
time.
that.
You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness.
That was me, pulling a cool prank.
I was stabbed by Maya Fey.
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at...
Whoa!
Good enough.
Wanna run that one by me again, champ?
Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
Swissie's like a game of Jenga made out of those thin wafer crackers.
And then I eat half the
Damn.
pieces.
She did.
My mouth does not work.
Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed.
Fair enough.
True. When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do.
She did that? I can't believe it.
Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free.
Free? What do you mean?
It was a race against time. So I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Number 1,
Yeah. Channel Dahlia and then put yourself in the box. In the baby cage.
channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible. Number 2, lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived.
So it was Maya who put that lock there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Fay.
Pearls.
Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan.
Yeah, obviously.
Shocker. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Fay's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly.
So that's how it was.
Oh, look at his hand, it's waiting on the mug.
Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fay to kill Maya at all costs. Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How dare you? I won't forget this. Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure.
Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say?
What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you?
What?
11 years ago? The fake kidnapping. Your very first crime.
Number 11 years ago, the fake kidnapping.
You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but... After Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed. Shut your mouth. That wasn't my fault. It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman. And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but...
Yeah!
Got him.
You wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death.
Yes.
Death.
Death. Death.
It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny.
Wow.
You, wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face. And now this. You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Mia Fey, Mia Fey, Mia Fey! You spinster! What?
Spinster,
I was supposed
huh?
to spinster. That's what you're going with.
Spinster.
I guess.
You're going with spinster, huh?
I guess they couldn't say whore.
Is
in
whore?
I guess they couldn't say whore, huh? You
Even though
whore!
spinster's the opposite, really.
You bitch!
Spinster's someone that never got married.
I was supposed to
You
kill Maya Fey
motherfucker!
like I swore I would.
You cunt!
And if only
Your
you
Honor,
had gotten this
League of
spiky-haired
Legends.
jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have
Ammo.
been hanged to death.
Yeah, sucks to suck though, doesn't it? True.
Your Honor.
But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me.
What? What did you say?
You heard me, bitch. Whether you're
Yeah.
alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity.
I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you. because you were already dead. What about it? Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on, forever.
That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from.
I'm gonna
For all of
follow you
eternity.
around in the afterlife and go na 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 boo boo, and
Na,
you're
na,
gonna have
na,
to
na,
just
boo,
deal
boo.
with it.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
I'm gonna follow you around, making an annoying noise, like meh.
I'll
last
follow
thing you
you
want
to
in
the
your
ends
murder
of the earth. Shut
You can't escape me.
The last thing you'd want in your murder trial is another Dahlia Hawthorne case. But as it turns out, that might be what you get.
Fucking hell.
For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh yeah, Malachi, it's we all gotta pause when they said hanged. They're like, hanged, huh?
Right? A miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything.
I
And
think
for you,
hanging tends to be worse than lethal injection, unless
Yeah.
they mess up the lethal injection, which happens more than
It
it
does.
should.
yeah,
Well, lethal
And-
injection shouldn't happen,
No.
but I'm
And
not
for
gonna get
you,
More
into
than
it.
zero.
there is
but-
no escape from that. No hope freedom. Since the day you were executed,
She said no hope.
the
for
narrow
me.
bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp.
You. Whoa. You're wrong. It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you?
You've done it
It
before.
no longer
You'll
matters.
do it again.
I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of
For you to
Maya's
stop
body
killing people.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ran out of breath.
True.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hi, for
Ah,
now.
Hi, Vanette! Chanel!
I'm not
Oh,
ready. Not ready to go.
Man, the afterlife took her titties. That's
Whoa.
rough.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Huh. Alright. Neat.
That's a loud sound.
What do you
There
think they-
goes my titties.
Watch
their
their
mouths
mouths
they
go. What do you think the court stenographer is getting written down for this fucking ordeal?
I wonder if they just sat back and asked for a cup of Godo's coffee at some point.
Yeah, I would have just stopped typing, frankly.
Yeah.
No, she's unconscious.
She's unconscious.
Okay, so that just happened.
Anyway.
Now then,
I do that now.
I assume you are the real Iris?
Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin are indeed identical from what I can see.
Yeah.
Now.
In any case, so what, you're guilty of murder? What am I ruling on again? What's happening? I'm lost. Who's getting the noose next?
That's the only thing I care about.
By the neck till then. We're having a good old guillotine.
We need to bring it back.
Bring him back.
Bring it back and just put it right in front of every politician's house, just as a warning.
In
We should build a
Minecraft.
really big one.
One
What are
really
they gonna?
big
They're
one.
gonna.
Cut it in half.
What was Swissy?
It's not
They're
illegal
they're
to
gonna
build a
arrest
guillotine.
us. They're gonna arrest us for saying that I want to guillotine senators. They can't arrest me for that. What a preposterous thing to claim is real.
In Fortnite.
I don't know how to make a guillotine. You think I'm a craftsman? Look at these hands. These are the soft baby hands of a gamer.
These are the hands of an accountant. It's not made of numbers. I
Anything's
don't
a
know how to
guillotine
do
if you
it.
drop it hard enough.
I don't think so.
Yeah, if it takes the head off, it's a guillotine.
No. No, it isn't. It appears that everything has finally been cleared up.
Has it?
Mr. Goat. Sure, Mr. Goat.
He's like, everything's clear. Now what happened to Dahlia?
Now, who is Dahlia Hawthorne? And why am I here? If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to the hell she came from. Ah. Okay. It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has
When was it
has
called
finally
that?
come to an end. Because they're all psychic
I
mediums,
guess you just made it up.
I don't know where the valley part came from. Unless he means the Eagle River.
I guess.
They shouldn't let the judge make things up.
No.
They just tell him to knock that shit off. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
Yeah? Your Honor?
What?
About this whole spirit medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now.
Oh, he's not at all.
Oh, I'm zonked out of my mind on that great hoo-ha, you know what I'm saying? That Zaza got me riding.
Straight zooted.
I'm straight. I'm on a lot of drugs. I'm trying to get past you. That I'm drugs many.
Drugs many, big ones, lots of them.
big drugs.
Big drugs.
When
Remember,
they talk
kids,
about
it's
big
not cool.
drugs.
Say big no to big drugs. And big thank yous to Mick Spankies.
Okay, there we go.
Ace Attorney with all the dialogue is just Whedon. Hell yeah, dude.
Well, that
A
happened.
small. Oh yeah, I haven't thought about the small, medium, at large joke in forever. That's when they need to put out an APB on a miniaturized psychic. It's a
Yeah.
small, medium, at large.
That's pretty good.
Ha!
Jesus.
Yeah, what about him?
He's
Got
your Lord
something
and
to say?
Savior. Have you accepted him into your life?
No, and I fucking won't.
Eh.
Wow. Wow. Even if he showed up
Wow.
and was like, hey bro, it's free. You wouldn't do it? I would.
What's free, huh?
His love. Free
Yeah,
real
well,
estate.
what's so good about it? If his love is so great, why isn't there a Jesus' love too?
Well, there will be, actually. You see.
The good news.
Good news for you, Switzy.
Yeah, but the
That
writer's
is
strike,
fact.
what are they gonna
Alright,
do? How are
That
they
is
gonna
in
write
the
it?
cards. That's that's on the way. Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental.
My younger Canadian brother.
You mean a sane person. He's a sane person.
He often criticized me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the crane channeling technique.
Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult?
I've seen quite a few things in my years on this bench. And all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different, and takes place in its own world, if you will. I wouldn't. In order to fully understand that world, we must immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Never thought of it that way.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of the Hazakura Temple. Objection! Guilty! Objection.
I don't know.
Oh, I still think the bitch did it. You're a little too fast on that gavel, Your Honor. Because, yeah, I mean, someone still killed...
Someone still
Misty
killed
Faye.
Misty. She's still dead.
She's still dead. What do you mean, Mr. Godo?
This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means.
What?
God, but I wish it was, though, don't you?
Sam.
We're almost there, guys.
Oh. I'm at my wit's end. I'm trying. Remember what Miss Evil's spirit said in her testimony.
Huh? Dahlia's testimony. I caught up with her just in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and...
Someone still got to tell you.
It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed.
Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya. She was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right. That person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. At least Denim, no, Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it.
This isn't over?
Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial.
That's not how
Wow, I'm
trials
glad
work.
they just straight up say it.
But fine, I guess.
Wild.
No, she is not guilty. We don't have to find the killer. That's not how this works.
No, that's how it works. He just said it.
I
We
mean,
can't let her walk until there's evidence that proves her innocence.
no
That's not
way.
how it works.
But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
Imagine if the trial ended right here and credits rolled.
The prosecution is
There.
ready to call our final witness. Final witness? This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye. Indeed. Just have Pearls channel Misty Faye and let's ask her.
Just ask her.
Yeah, be like,
Dude,
hey,
I'm
what up? What's happening?
So over this.
Is it really all right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Of course it's all right, Madame Attorney.
What?
Don't call her kitten in Pearl's body, dude. I will.
I was so ready to not say it out loud when it showed up. I thought there was one line where there was like an ellipses, and I thought he was gonna call her kitten, and my whole body was clenching as I was reading. It's bad enough they put this adult woman and her massive tatas in the body of a baby,
Yeah. It sucks, dude.
much less having her get hit on. Very well then. Who is this final witness? Ah, isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case.
Oh.
Someone who saw the murder take place? The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes.
You mean Maya? You can't. She can't
Yeah.
testify after what she's just been through.
We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand. Why not just ask Misty
The
Faye?
judge is like, very well. This makes sense.
No available mediums. Mia has to be here, I guess.
Does she?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
Very
feel like
well.
she could take off. Once Dahlia's dealt with, she could be like, "Aight, peace.
She could go, yeah.
I said fuck
See
you
ya."
forever, bye."
Or fuck, we could just have Maya channel her mother. She can do it.
Yeah.
She might be too fucked up
sure.
to do it right now.
Then Pearls. Fuck, who cares?
Somebody better get the death penalty.
I'm
Well-
just saying,
well, actually,
this
that's-
is the problem with
Actually-
introducing... Oh yeah, there's actual ghosts and we can just ask them.
Well, to be fair, Josh,
We can
she was
just-
channeling Dahlia at the time, so she wouldn't know either.
Misty?
Yeah, she was channeling Dahlia. They're not aware of stuff
I
that happens when they're
still-
not in charge of the body.
Fucking over this whole shit, dude.
Sucks.
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 It sucks.
But you can call me sucks.
First, we'll take a brief recess. Misty is gone for 10,005 for the whole murder.
Yeah,
We don't know that part.
well, fair. From what we know, from what we know though, Misty wasn't in charge of the body. She's got no fucking idea. Would be funny though for her to
Maybe.
summon Misty and she's like, "Why am I here? I don't know."
We don't know that though. Everyone went unconscious at the same time.
Everybody passed out at once. It's
We don't know who was doing what.
sort of the whole point, isn't it?
It sure
It's
is.
a mystery.
I don't like this video game anymore, Steven. I gotta be real, the champ. This is too much for me.
Ah,
Everything was great until they're like, it's now fucking Russian nesting dolls of spirit mediums all the way down. I'm like, ah, cool.
we're so close.
Just like bullshit. So just dog shit now. We'll have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we'll proceed with the trial. Hey, it's right. I've got something to say to you, so listen up.
What is it?
I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to just squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you.
You've got some nerve.
But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're going to have to do this by yourself. That's enough. This court is now in recess.
Stop roasting him.
Boom, roasted.
I need a snack. February 10th, 2:56 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me, but I was missing all day and we didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on. Root you on? I don't think that's how you say that. Root for you or cheer
can
you
say-
on, I think would be the...
You can say I root you on. It
It's
just
a little
sounds
weird.
stupid.
Mhm. It just sounds dumb. Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the Sacred Cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there. My sister, I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by our mother and never got any love from her father either.
People have died.
Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me.
Sure.
If only Dahlia had come with me to
This
Hazakura Temple.
this sure justifies murder.
Why don't?
I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her. Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Yes. I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But, as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that, Dahlia's stepsister, Valerie, ended up... And then Terry drank poison. That was the case that wounded Mia so badly. But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder. Some people? You must mean... Yes, 2 defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You. That's right. Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you. Yes, what is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Denham, was it really you? Yes, it was me. That night after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone. Beep. There's a problem. Come to the Inner Temple right away. Has Phoenix seen Diego? I don't think so. I got on a snowmobile and headed for the Inner Temple. But, I mean, he might have. He read the case files from all the stuff that Mia did, so maybe. The path to the Inner Temple was cut off, right? Exactly. God, that's loud. We can't just leave the body here. So you've got to do this exactly as I say, got it? Whee! It was me. I was the one that received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held. I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff. Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile. But why? Why did you alter the body? I didn't want anyone to know the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the Shichishito. I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground. Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it. I see. Victim's staff updated in the court record. Defendant! Yes? The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne. All right. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you. Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me. Something she wants to tell me, huh? So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning.
Genius.
Mia!
Mia?
God damn it.
That's me. How is Maya doing?
Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. Mentally, she's fucked.
Quite
But
bad.
emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case.
I see. You don't mean she learned who Elise Denham really was?
Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew.
But why?
Maya is stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure that answer out by yourself. Because I'm a cryptic bitch and this game hates me. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still. I think that just maybe I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple, and the criminal wasn't just there by accident, which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning.
One more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura temple side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the inner temple side for almost an entire day.
Exactly. So the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. So was it?
Oh.
It's like-
I was staring right at her. I was like, well, come on, Sue.
just
Why
staring
does
into
she
the
get
distance.
Get with the program.
Basangas but keep the hair? I know, right?
I
You
don't
keep
know,
the
dude.
hair and nothing else, which is normally fine-ish. It's weird when it's the body of an 8-year-old.
It's so
Yeah.
weird, dude. That's as much help as I can give you. And you'll leave? Please? The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. Fine. It's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see, anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me, all by myself.
Because that's what they pay attorneys to do.
That's fair. I mean, attorneys have, like, paralegals? That's what they're called, right?
Usually, yeah.
Legal
Okay, but I was
assistants?
making a bit about how it's not at all even close to what his job is.
No. He has... No, I don't think Maya is an employee. I think he doesn't have any employees.
He just
Doesn't
kind of...
make
Maya's,
money.
Maya's like a roommate at best.
All his cases are pro bono, basically.
Yeah. I mean, the state pays him probably, right?
Whoa.
Uh. Imagine it's just normal pro, but only the face changes. That would actually be worse, I think. Equally bad. Truly upsetting. But yeah, that'll do it for us tonight. Next week should be the last one, I think. Let me scroll through how long this is.
That's what you think. Josh, bring your best bits.
Oh, God.
I'll be honest, I think I'm tapped out, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know that I can bring the energy to AA streams anymore.
Damn,
This
I
case
know.
has broken something in me.
It's pretty rough, huh?
It's too much.
Right.
It's getting to the somnium levels of silly. And I don't like it anymore.
Alright, well, have a good night. We'll catch you next week for whatever. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.